Let's see if we can get in the right lighting. Gotta get in the right lighting. Oh, there I am. There I am. Good morning. Good morning. I stepped outside this morning to let Anna out, and I tell you what, my knees started shivering right away. I think it got down to about 36, 37 degrees. There was a light frost on the grass. See, I got frostbit tongue already. Just started little red semi here. We're gonna load some beans. Once the dew burns off the grass, the frost, hopefully we can get the combine going. We're gonna do some adjusting on the bean head again today. I know that's getting really nerve-wracking to Cooper. Sometimes till you get the bugs worked out of things, it can about make your eyeballs bulge out of your socket. One of them days that everything I'm touching just seems like it's going to heck. It's a beautiful day. We want to be running the combine. Trying to figure out that bean head yet, and it's absolutely crazy.
Last night, Cooper and I ended up working until about 9:30. We had a couple breakdowns that kicked us out of the field, so we're gonna go back out, get those fixed this morning, and hopefully we should have a pretty good day at combining soybeans.
Oh, take a look at this. Take a look at this. I don't know if you can see the shape colors or not, but when you're standing by it, it's really cool. First time the motor's been started up. Smells nice and new. It's always important to check the engine oil every day, or sometimes if you have it off, don't hurt to check it twice a day.
Doing green car driver?
Mentally preparing for today.
First things first, before we get started, we are having issues with our head riding along the ground the way it's supposed to. One side or the other always seems to be digging, and it pushes dirt up in the head, and then you get a big old drag strip along the head like that. There's 4 springs that control how heavy or light the head is, and then there's springs on each end for the wings that control the balance of those. It's just a matter of finding that right combination. I did find an operator's manual online, so I'm gonna look through this and see if there's any little tricks or tips that it might give us. Trying to buy a toilet online?
No. Why you gotta call me out like that?
Pro tip, if you're ever working around a combine with bean dust, wear something with a hood on it so that we can keep all that bean dust from going down your neck. According to the manual, it appears that our head is running too heavy on the ground. So these 2 bolts right here adjust these giant springs. We're at 1 on the indicator. We're supposed to be at 2.5.
6 turns, 8 turns, reverse. There.
Okay. Oh, it's got to go off that roller.
Well, that roller moves, I guess.
We definitely got the center springs adjusted right, but as for our wing balance, we're not really sure how to calibrate that, so we just kind of eyeballed it. Oh yeah, I think that's doing a lot better. Ooh, look at that, way shorter. Looking down the rows of beans here, I don't know if we maybe got a little disease in a couple of these plants. They're kind of falling over, they look pretty wimpy. Definitely don't have as many pods on them as some of these other ones that are standing normal. I might actually be wrong about that. It looks like some of these, they just stemmed off another branch at the bottom. It just kind of fell over. I will say, overall, these beans are really tall. They're loaded. Oh yeah, that looks so much better.
Show you what I'm doing. These are my brakes on the semi trailer. I need to snug these down to here, and then we're gonna back it off. And actually, these are backed off a little bit. I had a brake kind of sticking this morning, so here in the field I unstuck it, and then I'm gonna bring it back down to what it's supposed to be. Oh man. How much do you want for that little doggy in the window? This is where you hope you're not stuck on an anthill, itchweed, or a cockabird pile. Now thinking about it, I suppose I forgot to turn the camera on. Probably talking to myself. Seems like when you got equipment, you're always doing something to it. Just nonstop. What my job is to do right now while the boys are out doing beans and waiting for a load to come back on the cart, I kind of walk around the semis, check out tires. But I want to make sure everything looks really, really good. I don't want to be going down the road and boom! In other words, what I'm saying, I'm bored. I'm waiting for a load of beans. I can't do nothing but walk around.
Came out again. Hey, do you want to bring the red truck back up here to the top of the hill? We need that pry bar in it. Hey, look at that, 60,220.
My long wait is finally over. As a cameraman, this is kind of tough because like now when I turn the other way, you're gonna see my shadow. And you don't like your shadow in the video. I gotta go this opposite way so it looks like I'm a professional cameraman. Now the Avalanche grain cart has an auger right down the middle. Pulls the grain out front. I'll have to look again, but I'm wanting to say the unloading auger on this thing is 24 inches. So that's a big auger.
Dirt is somehow getting underneath this draper. It's supposed to be under this little lip. It all ends up around this roller, and then it starts lifting on the roller, and then it pops out of the little slot that it's supposed to be in, and then it stalls our belt.
See if we get this auger set up, see if we get another load, get it back to the field because the boys will be waiting. I don't know what Cole and Cooper and Nave are doing. The combine sitting right now. Haven't got a call yet. When you got 3 people standing around it, or I see a pickup up there and the other 2, you always hope something's not broke. Tonight they're talking 34 degrees, and 34 degrees kind of worries me because we'll probably be getting some patchy frost tonight. So once the temperature starts going down, as you can see, it is starting to drop. So here in a little while, probably an hour, hour and a half, the dew will start setting in with the temperatures dropping. Our combining for the night will probably be done probably in the next hour, hour and a half is my guess. I was gonna climb up the trailer here. I'm looking to see if Cole got the back end full of beans or just the front. My guess is Cooper needed the tools out of the truck. So this is probably what Cole had on the grain cart. He probably brought Nave up here, put the beans on the trailer, and then they went back to the field. I don't know if I should call them and find out what's going on or if I should just take this home and dump it. Whatever I do will probably be wrong. With that said, let's do right and do wrong.
Nice piece of metal. Okay, I think we got everything cleaned out. We didn't have our belt tight enough. We were going off the wrong adjustment. So we're gonna fire it up now. We ended up lightening up our wing tips a little bit on the ends. So hopefully they don't drag as much now.
Finally getting this thing tuned in. I think we're getting the head close. I'm not sure. I hope so because I'm about to light a match and burn this thing. Got Cole coming up on us here to dump. Things seem to be flowing in on the head here. Good job, Cole, slowing down, not letting me spill. Yield monitor going 70, 73, depends where we're at. And averaging about 70 to 80 in this field here. This isn't our best field by any means. Whoops.
I don't know what's going on. He's wondering if the poly's on all them, but
Are they dragging?
they said it keeps eating dirt on the end. Sometimes it just.
All right, we got a bottle of water. I didn't know you're in gymnastics. Adjusted the ends up just a little bit more, so hopefully this works.
Okay, so remember 27 by 15.
Nava wants to get one of those portable air mattress things that you could put back there, and then she could just sleep behind the seat.
For those long days.
Kind of continually fighting this head right now. Something's still not quite adjusted right. It's definitely a lot better than it was earlier, but it's still kind of catching on the ends, and it's not really helping. And it's starting to get dewy now. It's kind of bunching up on the ends, but Cooper's getting frustrated, so we're gonna call it a night out here in the field. According to my scale details, we did about 3,000 bushels today. Actually, I had 500 on me this morning, so 2,500. So really not a half bad day for the time we got started and all the little breakdowns we had. I gotta say, if anyone has a grain cart and they do not have a scale in it, I would highly recommend getting a scale. This thing is handy. I can see how much weight we have on, and then I can see how much weight we're dumping onto the semi. This particular one automatically tracks the amount of bushels that come out of the auger, and then it sends it to an app on my phone, so I can see live details as we're going along. So it's pretty cool. Moon is bright tonight. Got a couple stars in the sky. Got a plane right there. No idea if you guys can see it or not. I've got a town over there. Ooh, it's beautiful out. We got 40 acres done today. It is the 16th of October, and this is officially the slowest start to harvest that we've ever had. We are 22% done with soybeans and 0% done with corn. Normally, we're 100% done with soybeans at this point, or getting really close to being 100% done with soybeans and getting ready to switch over to corn. But sometimes that's just how the weather goes. We've just kind of had the perfect storm of too damp of weather, and then it stayed cloudy and stuff didn't dry out, so the beans just stayed too high of moisture. We fought green stems at the beginning, and we've just had these really random little combine delays, gearboxes breaking, stuff not being adjusted right, just constantly getting in and out. And when you're out of the combine 45 minutes on the hour, it's hard to get stuff done. But that's kind of expected with new equipment, new machinery. You gotta learn it, you gotta kind of understand the feel. You have to find the sweet spots of the machine, and then once stuff's set, then you can just kind of get in and go. But we're getting there, we're getting there. From the start of today to the end of today, it was a great improvement. We just got a couple little tweaks here and there, and then I think we'll get her. But that's all I got. I'm gonna head off to bed. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.